I'm going to be lying down and then coming to seated for my practice. But you're also, you could do this dancing. If you want something that feels like more heating or active for your body. Um, I think any shape, any posture could support you. And I'm lying on my back with my knees bent for right now, but I might change how I'm lying down. So also please feel free to lie however it feels good. You can use blankets, pillows, any kind of support. So I just want to invite us to start off exploring yielding. And especially those of you at Naropa, if you're in the somatic department, you might be really familiar with yielding practices. So when we yield in our bodies, we come into relationship with the ground. And there's an invitation here to really just surrender to the earth. Feeling where your body comes into contact with the ground. Letting those places in your body sense the contact with the ground. Really sensing that presence of earth below. Your body is made of earth, made of the stuff of soil. And as you exhale, if it is possible, you might just imagine that the exhaling breaths, as they move to gravity, are an offering of your body back to the earth. Sometimes I find it incredibly supportive, and you might not, so that's totally fine, but I really like to imagine my body dissolving and returning to earth and becoming soil again. And if you're interested in that imagination, you might start to call in whatever that might feel like, look like. If your body could return to the soil right underneath you, even if that's several stories down. Imagining how earth would call you back into its body again. And let's start to get curious about where we feel the most gravity in our body. So if your body could return to earth right now, where would it return first? Invite your exhalations to start to really move into this place or these places. Feeling the weight of your exhalations and the weight of your body. And then start to play, and I do mean play, so just play around. Play with letting the end of your exhale and the full weight of your body start to become more intense where it meets the ground. And that to me feels like starting to push, starting to increase gravity through my own weight pushing down towards the earth where I feel it. So we're just gonna play for a little bit, letting the movement of our breath, and you can also include your inhale as it expands. Your exhale as it completes, letting the movement of your breath start to bring you into more contact with gravity, with earth, with density, and push. And your breath can move anywhere in your body. And so let it be your guide. You can change shapes as you want, as you feel compelled. We're just inviting our breath in the top of the inhale and the bottom of the exhale to increase our pressure and contact with gravity, with earth, with push. Deepening your breath, letting it spread out into your body, moving out into stretch shapes, into contact. And then playing with the idea that as a part of your body pushes down into the ground and really meets gravity, that it could pull the rest of your body around it, kind of like the Big Bang coiled the space around the center of its gravitational force. And then when you're done with that, let it spread out, coiling and uncoiling around some gravitational nodes in your body, letting your body get heavier and denser and really push towards the ground and contact. And then from that pushing, coiling, letting your tissues kind of smush around the center of the coil. And this might come into various parts of your body. Your hands and your feet can also coil and spread, pulling into their centers, expanding out, coiling and uncoiling. And really let gravity also support you in uncoiling. And so as you push and push and push, it might also move through your body in such a way that becomes a reaching and a spreading. Pushing into gravity might turn into a reaching into space. Coil until you have to reach. Playing with the end of the exhale. Oof. Becoming a gravitational node. You might want to push into a shape. Pushing into a shape of a star. Expanding. Stretching out. And then just like any star, just like any life, when you're ready to return to the earth, finding gravity again. So we'll just play for another minute or so. And as you play, letting your breath move hydrogen and oxygen through your fluid body, through your breathing body, maybe bringing in this imagination of stars being born on your breath, spreading out into your whole body, meeting space, being in contact, becoming and unbecoming. Maybe one more minute. Let's really explore the feeling of how much can we condense? How compact and intense can gravity get in your body until you have to spread out? The end of the exhale, when does it have to become an inhale? And then at some point, maybe finding a resting space, finding a yielding space. And let's again find ways to touch our skin. Okay, so especially if you're lying down, you can get to all different parts of your parts, touching your skin. And as you're touching your skin, you're touching silica and calcium and magnesium and zinc. And then let's give ourselves a little bit of a massage. And I'm going to start up at my neck and shoulder, just using my hand to squeeze the muscles that are here. Using whatever pressure feels best to you. As you squeeze your muscles, oh, you're squeezing carbon. You're helping the iron of the blood get carried out on hemoglobin and your oxygen. Take your hand to the front of your chest and rub along the underneath of your collarbones, out along the length of your ribs. This is really helpful for your lymphatic system. Your lymph does important work of detoxification in your body. And your lymph is primarily water. Okay, so getting a little hydrogen oxygen flow. Let your hand come out over your shoulder, rub your shoulder. And then let's just squeeze down the length of the arm, squeezing the muscles. And maybe pulling some energy out your hand. Whew. Maybe you have some buildup of cosmic dust. You need to shake it off. And then Go ahead and take the hand that was just doing the massage and shake it out. Just shaking your arm, shaking your hand. And then let it drop onto the ground. And now we'll do the other side. So you can use your other hand to start up at your neck and your shoulder. As you squeeze your muscles, you are squeezing life. You're squeezing an animal body made of plant bodies, made of earth bodies. Take your hand and rub alongside your collarbone. Breathing up into your lung and chest. Finding the ridges of your rib bones. Letting your hands trace the minerals of calcium layers. Let your hand come out to your shoulder. Squeeze your shoulder. Squeeze down your arm. All the way out to your hands. And pull out your hands. Shake that cosmic dust out. Release that arm and then take the arm that was just rubbing and shake it. And then drop it. And go ahead and, if you're lying on your back like I am, lift your feet up for a moment and do this with exploration of if it feels okay to your body. But my suggestion is to lift your feet up for a moment and then let them drop onto the ground. And we could do that a couple of times. It feels all right. And you're really just trying to let the weight of your feet, boom, drop onto the ground. Ugh. Letting the whole body kind of, ugh. Maybe one more time. Okay, and then let your legs extend out. And we'll just do some heel rocks here. So my heels are staying down on the ground. I'm just moving at my ankles and I'm letting my whole body jiggle. Maybe close your eyes and try and imagine the space inside of your body being the space of primordial chaos, right? Just this ocean of potentiality, and your body is jiggling it, just like space is kind of jiggling around, right? Stuff colliding into stuff. And then a big breath in, stretch out your arms and legs like a star. And then exhale, relax. One more time like that. Stretch out. And then as you exhale, gather in your limbs and roll over onto one side. And really roll in like a little kidney bean. And then at the end of the exhale, find a push down through your arms to support you to come back upright.